guys, and here again from Mad Lad Designs, continuing the playthrough of One Deck Dungeon, hopefully without cheating this time. I must remember you've got to do these things down the side. If you're tackling traps, then you've got to make sure you fill these boxes or try the best you can. If I'm tackling monsters, I've got to tackle these boxes as well as what's on the card as well. So I must remember that, because I know in the last episode I completely forgot about all this, so I cheated. You must try and tackle these boxes down the side. Just a couple of things before we start. The game was created by Asmadi Games and not Asmadi, I think are pronounced, in the last episode. So it's Asmadi and not Asmadi. And there's a couple of things I didn't show you that you can do in the game. I'll just move this to one side. The first thing is that you can take any two die, it doesn't matter what colour they are, any two. Let's take these two. In fact, no, let's take these two. You can roll them, and then you can swap these two dice for a heroic dice. So these will go to one side for this combat, whatever you're tackling, whether it's a trap or a monster. You can roll the two die, those will be put out to one side. You can't use those again for that combat round, but you can swap it for a die. So for example, let's say I didn't have a yellow dice and I rolled these and I wanted to swap it into yellow dice. I can take this, put those to one side, and that now becomes yellow dice if I wanted it to be yellow dice. However, when you roll these two, you must change the face of this die to the lowest of these two. So in this case it will be a 2, because I rolled a blue 2. So those would go to one side, and then I could use this 2 for any colour die. So yep, so roll them 2, whatever the lowest number is, in this case it's a 3, turn it to a 3, and then those go off to one side. So that's something you could do at any time. There's no special skill, it's just there that you can do it. And another thing is the potions. I'm going to zoom in down here to show you the potions. When you start the game, you will start with a potion. Now this potion comes on the turn reference sheet, so it's always there when you start. And you'll always start with a white cube, which represents a potion. This is something we can do right off the bat. So heal 3 damage from one hero at the start of the turn, or 2 damage any time. So at the start of the turn, I can spend this potion by discarding it. And then I can get 3 health points back. Or any time during the turn, at any time, I can spend that potion and I'll get 2 health points back. Now, there's some cards in the dungeon deck that when you get them will have potions on them. What you can do then is, if you want to take it as a potion, you would slip it under your turn reference card like so. You would then gain another token, another potion token, like so. So every potion that you will get another potion token, and these tokens can be spent on any potions that you have. So just because I got this token with this potion doesn't mean I have to spend it on this potion. I can spend both these tokens on this potion or on this potion. So this is like generic, and you can spend it on any potions. So let's begin on floor 2. Must remember. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to do this Hall of Statues, which says, I'm going to move those out of the way, which says we need to spend 5 time. So again, we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we've got the turn reference. We must spend 2 turn. 1, 2. And then we can't open any doors, there's no doors out, so we're going to explore. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then again we're going to spend 2, and then we're going to open a door, and we shall open let's open this one. Oh, we have an ogre. Can we possibly fight an ogre? So we need all this, and we need this down here, which is a 3 and a 5. 3 of combat, 5 of magic. We have opened a door. These are portcullises. I thought they were lanterns. I think they're actually portcullises. Let me just double check. No, these are lanterns. I think in the second printing that's coming out, these are portcullises. But we've opened a 4-1, and our special ability says we can grab another black die. So can we? So we need 1, 2, 3 agility die. 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4 combat die. Oh, I don't think we're going to be able to get this because we need 12 here, 9 here. Right, I'm gonna run away. Run away! I'm gonna run away. I can't tackle the ogre at the moment, so I'm running away. Move on. Next turn, we're going to spend 2 of these. We're going to then open another door. We'll open this one, and it's an arrow wall. We can either use a magic shield to get through, and we can only use magic die and heroic die, or we can try and rush through it with agility die and the heroic die, and there's a portion at the bottom, and this says roll 3 magic die. So in combat or in traps, I can get another 3 magic die from the box and roll them, and at the end of the combat, at the end of the turn, I will put them back. Is it worth me getting them for more magic? I am going to try and, let's have a look. I've got to do these as well. So this is a 2 but with a shield, so I've got to place a die there first. Then this is a 6 and then 11 if I wanted to rush through it. So let's see what dice I've got. I can only use agility die. I can use my heroic die. I can use these 2. I cannot use this heroic die because this is only for combat against monsters. So I need a 2, a 6 and then an 11. So would I get a 2 and a 6 and then 11 out of those? Or should we just go with the magic shield? I think we'll go with the magic shield. I have to spend 1 time. However, I don't use these die. I'm going to use these ones. So 2, 6 and another 6. Let's see what we get. There's me 2. There's 5 and 6, and because it's a big box, you can use as many die as you wish. However, you can only use 1 dice here, and I don't have a 6. So I am going to take 1 wound. Okay, right, 1 wound it is. Put those all back. I do take the card. Now do I take it as the potion, as a magic die, or as, I think I'll take it as a potion. I'm going to just move those out there, move those there, do that. Like so. However, I can't constantly use it because it's a potion. Oh, and because it's a potion, I do get another potion. So if I wanted to use it, I'd have to spend a potion. But it could come in handy. Especially, or shall I take it as a potion? Because I've got enough magic. Yes, I will take it as a potion. Because I can exchange 2 die for a black die, and that might come in handy. So that's that turn over with. We are going to spend another 2, as the turn reference tells us. Now do we explore? Do we put another card out? Or do we turn over? I think we'll turn over. And we have a beetle. and in the box it says, if any armour boxes are empty, discard instead of looting. So I've got to fill all those armour boxes. Okay, and this is combat. I think this is our first combat. It's been traps all the while. Let's go with, yeah, we're going to attack it. Okay, when you attack a monster, when it has the crossed swords, you can use all your dice, which I'm going to use, and I've also got to fill in these boxes here. Right, let's see what I can do. So I've got to fill in all the armour boxes. Let's have a look. Oh, I can roll this because we're in combat, so hopefully I can get this as a 5. Oh, that was lucky. So I can put that there. Then I can definitely put the 3 there. The 4, that was a 4 there. I'm going to use the black die to put there. Then I am going to place this on here, and then this on here. So I can't get the 6 and I can't get the 5. So I'm going to die. I take 2 hits and another hit. There's another 3 hits. I'm dead. I should have drunk the potion for the healing. Let's say I'm going to cheat again, and let's say I drank the potion at the beginning of my turn, which got me 3 health back, just to extend the game a little longer. And I'm going to take those 3 hits, which come back off. Dear me, lots of cheating in this game. Oh dear. Geez, that's just, otherwise I would have been dead. Okay, when you run out of your health, obviously you die. I just want to extend the game a little longer, so I'm going to say I drank that potion at the beginning of the turn, but I've lost it all again. However, I'm still going to lose 1 time as well due to this time down here. I'm going to get all my dice back. Put them there. I am going to get this, and I shall use it as, I think I'll use it as experience points. So I've got 5 experience points out of 7. Right, before the turn I'm going to drink this potion, and I am going to use it as health to get 3 of my health back. I'm not going through that again. And we're going to spend 2 now. Now, do we explore, putting 2 cards out, or do we open here? I think we shall open and see what we get. We get an arrow wall. Okay, and the special skill is we can place an agility die on here to prevent 1 damage. And in a boss fight, put one agility die here to prevent 2 damage. I think we shall go with this. Again, I think we'll go with a magic shield. So we're going to spend 1. So we're going to roll the blue. That one goes there. We can't roll that one. We can roll these 2. So we need a 2, a 6, and then a 6. Let's see what we get. So we have a 2, we have a 6, and we have a 6. Yes. So we don't take any damage or any time because we've completed those. Those come off. I'm going to take this as experience. There we go. So I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 experience. These cards now go from the game completely. They'll go back in the box. You don't use these again. So when you're using experience, these go out of the game, back in the box. I'll put those right over there. So we go from level 1 to level 2. We gain another potion. So thankfully we gain a potion. Now we can have 3 items tucked onto our card instead of just 1. And now we can have 3 skills. So I can now have another 2 skills down here. And we get a black die. And this black die we can use at any time for anything. So I'm going to put that in my pool of dice over here. And now it takes us 9 experience to level up. So we are on level 2. We are on to our next turn, and I'm going to spend 2 to explore. Then I'm going to spend another 2 to open this door. Glooping ooze. So every time I roll a 1, I have to spend a time. Okay, let's go. Let's attack this glooping ooze. And of course, I must remember we have to fill these boxes in as well. However, we do have quite a lot of dice to roll. So hopefully, let's see what we get. Right. Let's put all these out. We have a 2, can fill the armor box. We also need to fill out this armor box with, let's fill that with this one. Okay, so we have a 5 to fill this box, a 3 to fill this box. Let's have a look. Let's go with a 5 to fill, oops, that was a 5. A 5 to fill this box, because then I can take this to put it into this box. Let's put the 6 here. Let's put the put the 5 here. We can't get this 4 because we need either a yellow die, but I think we can, because I'm going to swap these 2 for a black dice. And again, you have to change it to the lowest number, which is a 4. So these are going to go away, and this 4 is going to go here, and then we filled in all of the boxes. Right, let me just double check. That's a 3 and a 5. Yep, that is a 2 and a 4. That one was a 3 and a 5, and that one was a 4 and a 6. Yes. So that's going to go back there. Them 2 go there. That goes back in the box to get those 2 back. These come with me. These come with me. I didn't take any penalties, so I'm going to take this glooping ooze. And how did I roll any 1s? I did. I think at least I got one there. If I got any more, I can't remember. So I might have cheated. But I'm going to take this as the special skill at the bottom. So I can spend 1 armour, 1 yellow die, and then place a heroic die, turn to the number 6 in an armour box. Yes, I'll have that, thank you very much. Right, next turn, spending 2. And then we shall open this door, and it's a wraith. Right, we have the special ability Drain. Before the encounter, convert 1 item to XP, which means one of these, so 1 card from here I need to now take away, and it goes from being an item to being experience points, which does mean I'm going to lose an agility dice. That's if I tackle it. Shall I tackle it? No, I'm not going to tackle it. So I'm going to get that back. I'm going to get this back. I'm not going to encounter it, I'm going to run away. Which means I'm going to turn off another 2 of these. And I'm going to open this door. We have a plague rat. I think that was the very first thing I turned over in the game. So for every door open, this box here is going to be 4. So 4, 8, 12. 12. Let's have a look, shall we? Yes, we're going to go for this. I think we'll tackle this. Which means we're going to use all our dice here. These dice here. And because it's combat, I'm going to use this dice as well. So, must remember I need to fill these boxes in as well. Right. So we need to get 12 in the armour. 6. Let's see how we can do this. 6. I definitely need a 5 there. But this won't count at all unless I fill this box in. I'm just putting the dice just so I can get my head round where things are going to go. 6. Let's put that there. So I'll put that there, that's 11, I need 1 more. That 5 can go there. That 4 can go there. In fact, that 5 now can go there. Fill that box. That 5 can go there to fill that box. So I need 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes. Let me just double check. 4, 8, 12. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 to fill that box. 4, yeah, fills that one. 5 fills that one. Those 2 fill that one. Those 2 are filled, and we've done it. Yep. Those are spare. So we will get these back and these back. So 2 on there, 1 on there, all those back there, and we get the plague rat. And I think I'll take this for the agility. So that's going to go tucked under there, which means I get another agility die. So moving on, another 2 turns. I am going to explore. I'm not going to try and tackle these. So another 2 there. Again, another 2 turn over. And then we will go with this one. Oh, another ogre. Do we have enough dice to tackle the ogre? Okay, let's not tackle the ogre. I'm going to open this door. However, if I move things around a bit, So I am going to carry on. I'm going to take my next turn. So we're going to have to burn 2 cards from this pile. We only have 1. So for every time you need to spend a time where you can't turn over a card, you put a damage die, a damage cube on the stairs. It's like so. So because I'm short of 1 time, I'm going to put 1 damage cube. If at any time 3 damage cubes come on here, then you take them all off, put them all back in the box, and your hero takes the damage. So you can continue opening doors and spending time, but for each time you're going to have to put a cube on here, and for every 3 cubes your hero takes the damage. But there's only 1 cube, so I'm fine, and I'm going to open this door, and we've got a rune puzzle. And shall we try and destroy it, or shall we just leave it? I am going to go for it, and I'm going to try and destroy it, which means it's just the combat die, but because it's traps I can use these, and I have my for levelling up, and my extra black die for levelling up. I can't use this one because, pop those up a bit, because it's just used for battling against monsters, so I need to get an 11, plus I need to fill these boxes in. Let's see what we can do. That 2 then definitely goes there. Oh, I think we've done it, haven't we? 6, 11, need to put a 6 there of any colour die. There's no specific symbols here, whereas here this is a combat die, so you can only use yellow or heroic, and this is a magic die, so you can only use magic or heroic. These you can use any colour, so I'm going to use that one there, and I'm going to use that one there, and that was 11. That's done. Yep, we've completed that, so take all our dice back. We've got this, and I might use it, grab another potion. I'm going to use it as a potion. There's no limit to how many potions you can have, because I can re-roll all my 1s and 2s and then take a black die and re-roll that, and that's going to go under my character sheet. Move those up so you can see. We have come to the end, so we are going to go down to the next lot, the next floor. This is going to go back. These cards are then taken and shuffled. Like so. And then we're on to the next floor. So we've got to do all of these. So when we're in combat, we have to fill this box, and this box. And because it's got an armour box, we need to fill this in before we can fill any of the other boxes in. So as you can see, as you go down the floors, it's going to be a lot harder. If we manage to pass this floor and get to the end, we are going to be tackling the dragon. Okay guys, there you go. I've gone through another floor. I hope I haven't made too many mistakes. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you guys in the next episode, where I'll be tackling the last floor before getting to the boss. Right, thanks for watching guys, and I will catch you guys later.